From fake luxury to outright fraud, these stories will make you question everything you see online. Let's pull back the curtain and uncover the shocking realities behind some of the most famous influencers. Let's kick things off with Chinese vlogger Qiao Biluo, whose story is a wild ride from start to finish. Known as Your Highness Qiao Biluo, she was adored by her fans for her youthful beauty and sweet, healing voice. She had over 100,000 followers on the Chinese streaming platform Douyu, and some fans were so enamored with her that they donated more than 100,000 yuan, about $14,500 to support her. But then came the moment that changed everything. During a live stream, a technical glitch turned off her facial filter, revealing her true self, a 58-year-old woman. Fans were stunned. Many felt betrayed, realizing they had been idolizing someone who wasn't at all who she claimed to be. Others defended her, arguing that she was simply using technology to market herself creatively. The incident sparked heated debates about beauty standards and authenticity in the digital age. It was a wake-up call for many about how easily social media can distort reality. Now let's talk about Catalin and Elena Engelhardt, the Instagram couple who took entitlement to new heights. Running an account called Another Beautiful Day Official, they built their brand around dreamy travel photos and inspirational captions. But instead of saving up for their next big adventure, a tandem cycling trip through Africa, they asked their followers to fund it. Yes, you heard that right. They launched a GoFundMe campaign asking for $11,000 because they claimed they couldn't afford it themselves. Their excuse? They said working regular jobs would hurt their mental health. Unsurprisingly, this didn't sit well with their audience or the public at large. Critics called them egotistical brats and shameful freeloaders, while others told them to get jobs like everyone else. The backlash was brutal, with many accusing them of exploiting their followers instead of inspiring them. It was a stark reminder that social media clout doesn't give you a free pass to ask for handouts. Speaking of shattered illusions, Lisa Lee is another influencer whose glamorous image crumbled in spectacular fashion. Lisa was known on China's Sina Weibo platform for her luxurious lifestyle. Her feed was filled with photos of high-end dining and extravagant vacations. With over 1 million followers, she seemed like the epitome of success. But behind the scenes, a completely different story unfolded when her landlord exposed her filthy apartment in a viral video. The footage showed piles of garbage, moldy food, and even dog excrement scattered throughout the space, conditions so bad that professional cleaners refused to take on the job. To make matters worse, Lisa also owed thousands of yuan in unpaid utility bills. After the video went viral, Lisa publicly apologized and admitted full responsibility for the mess. But by then, the damage was done. Her followers were left questioning how much of her life was real versus staged for likes. Next up is Yovana Mendoza, better known as Rovana, the vegan influencer who found herself at the center of controversy when she was caught eating fish in another vlogger's video. Yovana had built her entire brand around raw veganism and clean living, amassing nearly 2 million subscribers on YouTube and selling detox programs to her loyal fans. So when viewers saw her eating fish on camera, they felt betrayed. In a tearful apology video, Yovana explained that years of strict veganism had taken a toll on her health. She lost her period, became anemic, and suffered from severe digestive issues. While some fans sympathized with her decision to prioritize her health by reintroducing animal products into her diet, others were furious about what they saw as hypocrisy, especially since she continued selling vegan programs even after changing her lifestyle. The backlash was intense, with critics flooding her social media accounts with fish emojis and harsh comments. And then there's Kayla Massa, a case that proves some influencers aren't just chasing clout, they're committing crimes. Kayla built an Instagram persona flaunting stacks of cash and luxury goods while promoting a money-making opportunity that promised quick profits to her followers. Her pitch? If you've got a bank account and want to make legal money, hit me up. But here's what really happened. Kayla convinced fans to share their bank details under false pretenses and then used those accounts to deposit fake checks before withdrawing the cash herself, all while leaving her victims' accounts overdrawn or frozen by their banks. Authorities eventually caught up with Kayla in 2020 after she scammed nearly $2 million from over 45 victims, many of whom were teenagers or young adults who trusted her because of her online persona. Belle Gibson might be one of the most infamous cases on this list, and for good reason. Belle rose to fame as a wellness influencer who claimed she had cured terminal brain cancer through clean eating and holistic health practices. Her story gained international attention and led to book deals and an app partnership with Apple. But it was all built on lies. Investigative journalists uncovered that Belle never had cancer at all. She fabricated the entire story to manipulate people into supporting her brand. To make matters worse, she also lied about donating proceeds from her ventures to charity, claims that were later proven false when it was revealed she pocketed nearly $300,000 meant for good causes. The fallout was swift: public outrage, legal action, and complete destruction of her reputation. Let's shift gears to French influencer Océane El Himer, a perfect example of how trying too hard to appear wealthy can backfire spectacularly. Ocean posted a photo on Instagram showing herself seated in Emirates business class during a flight with the caption, "Next stop Monaco." But here's where it gets awkward. Another passenger on the same flight snapped a photo of Oceane sitting in economy class and shared it online for everyone to see. While there's absolutely nothing wrong with flying economy, let's be real, it's where most of us sit. Pretending otherwise just for clout left many questioning Oceane's authenticity as an influencer. And then there's Hushpuppi, a story so outrageous it feels like something out of a movie. This Nigerian influencer built his brand around flaunting extreme wealth. Rolls Royces, private jets, designer clothes, you name it. He claimed his fortune came from Dubai real estate, but was actually running elaborate scams worth over $300 million worldwide. One of his most heinous crimes involved stealing funds meant for a children's hospital in Qatar, a detail that horrified even his most loyal fans when he was arrested by the FBI in 2020. Carolyn Stritch, a UK-based influencer with over 450,000 followers, took deception to a whole new level when she staged an entirely fake trip to Disneyland. As part of an experiment to show how easy it is to fabricate a life online, Carolyn posted a heavily edited photo of herself with the caption, "Tomorrow I'm going to be 22 and I'm treating myself with a trip to California." She even shared photos that appeared to show her enjoying Disneyland. But here's the kicker. None of it was real, the photos were edited, and the trip never happened. Carolyn later revealed that the entire stunt was meant to highlight how easily influencers can manipulate their audiences into believing false narratives. While some applauded her for exposing the inauthentic side of social media, others criticized her for misleading her followers under the guise of an experiment. One of the most jaw-dropping examples of influencers faking their lifestyles involves private jets, but not in the way you might think. Some influencers have been caught renting time at photo studios designed to look like luxury private jets. These jets are nothing more than elaborate sets built out of wood and cardboard, complete with plush seating and champagne props. Influencers flocked to these studios to take pictures that made it seem like they were living the high life, jet-setting across the globe in style. The reality? They weren't flying anywhere. They were just posing for likes. This trend highlights how far some influencers will go to create aspirational content, even if it means blatantly deceiving their followers. It's a reminder that what you see on social media isn't always as glamorous as it seems.